Ready?
Ready?
Thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
I'm going to ask you a few questions and let's get started. Okay. What crop do you grow best? What variety of that crop do you grow?
Sweet potatoes, and this year the best variety was Georgia Jets. I got out of Georgia.
Green beans.
What variety of green beans do you grow?
I grow top crop. They're my favorite.
Blueberries.
What variety of blueberries do you grow?
One variety is rabbit's eye.
I think that we grow corn the best.
What variety of corn do you grow?
We grow limber cob and silver queen and some trucker's favorite.
I grow tomatoes best of all.
What variety of tomatoes do you grow?
I grow Rutgers and Big Boys and Better Girls and beefsteak tomatoes.
What crops do I grow best? Probably tomatoes. The crop that I actually grow best. I have several varieties. We do Cherokee purples. We do some Brandywine. We do some Better Boys. We do some Big Boys.
Do you grow with seeds? Where do you get the seeds? Or if you grow with plants, where do you get the plants?
I grow with both. I order plants. I order the plants from Tennessee and from Georgia. And when you grow potatoes, they're called potato slips. The seed is actually the potato itself. So the slips is nothing more than a small potato plant that's about 6 inches long, and it comes from the potato itself. So I order the slips, and then I grow the slips also. So I'll take potatoes that was left over from last year and put them in a seed bed, and then about February and then about April they start growing little potato slips, which are roots coming off the plant. And then in May I pull the roots up and transplant them into the rows. That grows the potatoes.
I use seeds and plants both. I plant my corn and stuff is seeds, and then my tomatoes and cabbage are plants. And I grow them. I buy them at Carolina Farm Feed and Seed.
I do with both. I grow with seeds and plants. Sometimes I save my own seeds from my crop. Like tomato seeds, I'll save some tomato seeds, and I'll take those tomato seeds, I'll put them in my bed, and when they grow up big enough to plant, I'll transplant them out in my field. That saves me a lot of money.
Okay.
Yes, we get seeds and throw out in the rows.
Where do you get the seeds?
Where do you get the seeds?
We have to go to the Farm and Garden Center.
Some things we plant seed and some things we plant from plants.
Okay. Where do you get the seeds if you grow with seeds?
We get them from the farm and garden store.
How did you learn to grow?
I learned to grow them from my dad, who grew sweet potatoes.
I learned how to grow from my daddy. He would take me to the field and show me how to plant and how to take care of it and how to harvest it.
Papa Logan showed me how to grow corn.
By reading.
From my grandparents and my mama.
What is your favorite recipe you have made in your garden?
They're sweet potato pie. And you just take a sweet potato and you either bake it or boil it. And I don't like anything on it but straight sweet potatoes, straight into a pie. No vanilla flavoring, no cinnamon, just sweet potatoes straight into the pie.
We do a lot of cream corn.
Okay.
Blueberry dump cake. Favorite recipe?
Or if you had made one.
We used to make homemade vegetable soup,
Yeah.
and it was all made from the garden.
Right.
Tomato juice to green beans and peas and corn, carrots, onions, everything come from the garden.
And you kind of get that towards the end of the summer, and you put that all together and cook it, and then you can put it in. We didn't put it in jars. We put it in bigger containers, and then we would freeze it.
Favorite recipe that I made from my garden. I actually gave one gentleman some tomatoes, and he actually made some excellent salsa from the tomatoes. So that's probably been my favorite as far as a recipe from my garden.
I believe it's called Yankee squash.
Okay, which squash it is?
Then you get a casserole dish about a 9 by 13, and you put a layer of squash in the bottom, and then you put a layer of tomatoes and a layer of onions, and then you top that with bacon that's already been fried out, it's cooked out. And you bake it for about an hour in the oven at 375 degrees. You remove it from the oven and top it with cheese of your choice. It's whatever cheese you want.